Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Hot dog.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
I have killed the love that made me cold, torn away the shackles and the bindings. And though I've seen these clouds before, still I'm searching for the silver lining. But I still believe that my day will come. I still believe. I still believe that this lonely soul will find an answer in itself through the workings of the heart. I have seen the trappings of this place, tasted of its fruit, beheld its wonder. And I have felt the undertow lure me in and try to drag me under. But I still believe that my day will come. I still believe. I still believe that this lonely soul will find an answer in itself through the workings of the heart. And I've been wondering what's taking me so long to find my way. Seems with all that I have learned, still I am afraid. But I can't deny the yearning that's burning deep in me to know the glory. I am working to know the glory. I am working to know the glory. I have killed the love that made me cold, torn away the shackles and the bindings. And though I've seen these clouds before, still I'm searching for the silver lining. But I still believe that my day will come. I still believe. I still believe that this lonely soul will find an answer in itself. I am working, will find an answer in itself. I am working, will find an answer in itself through the workings of the heart. Through the workings of the heart. Through the workings of the heart. Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. You're just listening to the music of Ansel Matthews. His triumphant return to Horses Sing None of It.
I'm back.
He's back. My name is Ralph Litwin. Welcome to the show, Ansel.
Thanks for
nice
having
to have
me back. I appreciate it.
I say triumphant return because Ansel has a lot of exciting developments in his career happening. He's got a new album out we should show, which that was the title track from the album, Workings of the Heart. And so you're associated with a new label now.
Palmetto Records, yes.
And did you tell me you've got new management too?
Working on management.
Working on management.
Working on management, yeah.
And you've just returned from some touring.
Right, I'm singing background vocals for Gloria Gaynor. We just came back from Brazil, going to Singapore and Germany and Paris.
Wow.
Busy.
A lot of trekking around.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of fun. It's a new experience, you know. I mean, primarily I just had been playing in the tri-state area, and this sort of opened things up a little bit.
Yeah, plus meeting all the people.
Meeting a lot of different people, different cultures. You get to hear a lot. We heard a lot of Brazilian music, and a lot of that in itself is rewarding.
Yeah,
definitely.
So last time you were on the show, you were working in church renovations, I remember.
Yeah, restoration, mainly stained glass and woodworking.
Are you still involved in that at all? Or
Some. I mean, traveling, obviously, I can't keep a steady work schedule, but it's a trade-off that I'm willing to make.
Gladly, I think, yes.
Sure.
Why don't you tell us about the next song you want to do?
Well, it's also on this CD. It's called, I mean, speaking of the church work, the guy who I wrote it for was my boss, my boss, still is. He and his wife had been living together for 20 years, and they were approaching 40, and 40 came and they finally got married. And within a year of that, they bought a house upstate and they had a baby.
Wow.
I guess 40 does strange things to you. But this song it's a dedication because when he had the child, he was just so full of enthusiasm, and he was just bubbling over. You know, I'd never seen a guy so. I mean, I thought he had the baby actually instead of her. And he was, he was so giddy. You know, he was just totally in love with life again. You know, as though he had sort of been reborn through this child. And the thing about it was, you know, they're different in appearance. They're different looking in terms of appearance, but he was just speaking over and over again how, I see parts of this me here and parts of her there, and this synthesis of new life that came about through two people forming one, but still you can see parts of they can see parts of themselves in the child. And I sort of expanded that, and I was like, wow, I mean, what if we could all see parts of ourselves in each other? It sort of gave me the idea for this song. It's called One Part Each Other. He is filled with pride now that he is a father. Says it's the greatest joy on earth. She has his eyes, hair like her mother's. They have been blessed by this birth, and every one part gives unto another. Every two hearts joined to make a third. Are we not one heart each other? We are born here to learn from each other, each with his own special gift. One big family of sisters and brothers, whom we should try to uplift. 'cause every one part gives unto another. Every two hearts joined to make a third. Are we not one part? Each other on this living planet. Sometimes I only feel like breaking away. My heart is aching. When will we ever put an end to our fighting and hating? So much fighting and hating in this world. Now he is filled with pride now that he is a father. Says it's the greatest joy on earth. She has his eyes, hair like her mother's. They have been blessed by this birth, and every one heart gives unto another. Every two hearts joined to make a third. Are we not one part? Each other on this living planet. Yes, on this living planet. We are one part, each other. We are one part, each other on this living planet.
Yeah. All right. I like that song.
Didn't get a raise though. I was hoping for a raise.
Hoping for a raise.
Just off the side. I mean, I wrote the song with good intentions.
Yeah. Well, you got a karmic raise, man.
No, it's true. Yeah, I got a song. That's
Yeah.
good enough.
Let's show this CD again, because that song is on here. And the artist went to all this trouble. Ansel's CD is going to be out any day now.
Any day now.
And the artist went to the considerable trouble of printing out the actual artwork. And there's a front, and there's a nice picture of him on the back.
Yeah, we actually, Palmetto Records has a recording studio down on the Delaware Water Gap. This is actually
Actually, the,
paper still. We're working on the real thing. But they put together the package. I mean, that's essentially how it's going to look.
look for it in the stores.
It's a week off. We did the show a week before I had it. But
Yes. By the time you see this on the air, it'll be
It'll be
available.
there.
And you can find out how to get a copy of it, or also for information on Ansel's performing schedule, by calling this number, magically to appear on the screen when the computer is working. What is the number?
1-800-PALM.
PALM CDs.
Right.
PALM CDS.
CDS.
1-800-PALM CDs.
It's Palmetto Records.
All right.
And they had a nice studio down on the Delaware Water Gap where we actually recorded that.
Oh, that's
That was
a beautiful area.
Yeah, we normally we were recording in New York City because that's where they're based, and the studio that we were recording in sort of had some financial difficulties, so they were nice enough to build a whole new studio down in this 200-year-old barn. They converted it into a studio, and I was the very first one to use it. I mean, They have like 5 or 6 artists that also record, but I was the very first one in there. I can say that. It was great.
We're going to take a little break for a public service announcement, and we'll be back on Horses Sing None of It with Ansel Matthews and some more music. Uh-huh.
Good afternoon, officer. My license and registration. Cheeseburger? It's hot out today, huh, officer? Maybe my taillight's out.
Shouldn't you be carpooling?
I guess you're right.
I guess I am.
Carpooling can save up to 600,000 gallons of gas a year. This message sponsored by Ad Council and Earthshare.
Hey, hey, we're back on Horses Sing None of It with Ansel Matthews. And Ansel's going to help me out with a little harmony vocal on a tune of mine. This tune actually came straight out of a dream. I woke up one morning and the whole first verse was I sang in the dream. And the second verse I sing about the actual context of the dream. And then the third and fourth verse I just made up to sort of complete the song. I saw Elvis in the laundromat. He was doing his clothes. I saw Elvis in the laundromat. He was doing his clothes. He was round the bend from Lonely Street, had a ring through the left side of his nose. He said, I don't want no alcohol, that would only bring me down. He said, I don't want no alcohol, that would only bring me down. I'm just trying to stay sober over on the dark side of town. I sang this song in a dream with a girl I hardly knew. I sang this song in a dream with a girl I hardly knew. We were rehearsing in the hallway for an NBC special on us two. The director, he was nervous. He wanted upbeat, not down. Well, the director, he was nervous. He wanted upbeat, not down. We planned to sing in the TV lights all about the dark side of town. Groucho burst into the laundromat, flicked cigar ash on a clean laundry pile. Groucho burst into the laundromat, flicked cigar ash on a clean laundry pile. That's a tongue twister.
I know, I just should have that by now.
And when his pinky through the nose ring, he led Elvis in a tango for a while. He said, you are the most ridiculous dance partner that I've ever led around. Said you are the most ridiculous dance partner that I've ever led around. Elvis swiveled on his pelvis, sang all shook up about the dark side of town. I noticed Gandhi in the laundromat. He was washing his sheet. I noticed Gandhi in the laundromat. He was washing his sheets. Sitting naked in the plastic chair till the dry cycle is complete. Now he spoke with compassion for the king and the clown. Yes, he spoke with compassion for the king and the clown. That's what happens when you're famous. It's a tango on the dark side of town.
What part was the made-up part, though? When did
The Groucho and Gandhi.
when the tongue twisters came in? Yeah. That's what I thought. Well, here's a little song I made up. I was fully awake. It's called Hallelujah. May this blessing that you've given me be a healing for the soul. Hallelujah. And this body that you've given me be a bridge for young and old. Hallelujah. Let the lion and the lamb, let the black and the white regain their sight and see what they've been missing in their earthly lives. Let the lion and the lamb, the black and the white, lie down peacefully and finally learn to come to love the things they're furthest from. Hallelujah, hallelujah. For the lessons that we all must learn, may they never be too tough. Hallelujah. The abundance that you've given us, may it one day be enough. Hallelujah. Let the lion and the lamb, let the black and the white regain their sight and see what they've been missing in their earthly lives. Let the lion and the lamb, the black and the white, lie down peacefully and finally learn to come to love the things they're furthest from. No, hallelujah, hallelujah. Let the lion and the lamb, the black and the white, regain their sight and see what they've been missing in their earthly lives. Let the lion and the lamb, the black and the white, lie down peacefully and finally learn to come to love the things they're furthest from. No, hallelujah, 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 Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's been a real pleasure having you back on Horses Sing None of It, Ansel.
It's great.
We've got maybe just a minute to take out a little bit with that
Well, let's
other tune.
take
you
it
were
out.
singing.
There is more to life than just minutes or days, more to my words than I care to say. With each passing day, it's harder to hide all of the things I feel inside. And I love you, darling, more than the pain that you're putting me through, more than my fears that tell me to run. I love you more than anyone. There is more to life than just being strong, more to success than just holding.
You know how many people without safety belts survive even a 30-mile-an-hour crash in one piece?
About half?
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Come on, Vince. Head coach wants to see you.
What happens after a crash doing 30 with no safety belt?
A face-off.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.